Hello guys, what is up? It is the Citrus Panda here today. Just tried a new swing on my intro there. Let's see how that turns out. But anyways, I've got my 100 subscribers special thingy here today, and it's going to be almost like a marathon. I'm going to be doing these probably once per day. It's going to be your choice, my challenge, and you're going to be like, the Citrus Panda, oh my gosh. Or maybe you'll say something more offensive that I'm not going to say here, but you know, you're gonna be all mad and you're gonna be like, oh, it's already been done. Don't you even try. Don't you pull raw instinct. No. And then you're just gonna unsubscribe and I'm not gonna have 100 subscribers, but that's okay. It's okay, man. Just calm down. Just drop the subject, calm down. There would not be YouTube if some people didn't do the same exact thing, and you know, I just felt like doing it. And I thought it would be fun, and it would also involve my subscribers, my viewers. Cool way to kind of like reward them. You know, they get what they want. You know what I mean? Like you comment and you're like, you know, win a free for all with you know, that anti-air gun, you know, the rocket launcher. Well, that's impossible. You can't do that. But if you could, I'd give you my YouTube account. If you can go out there, make a video. Then you know that anti-air gun? It's like the Stinger from Modern Warfare 2. I don't know what it's called. Okay, I'm sorry. But if you can get a 30 kill, 0 death gameplay in free-for-all, I will give you my YouTube account. With that, if you do it with that gun, you have to do it with that gun. I'll give you my YouTube account because that is an incredible feat. Basically, what you would have to do there, you'd have to basically wait until there was like a UAV in the sky. You'd have to, well, no, it would have to be like a helicopter. So you're gonna shoot a helicopter, and then the sparks are gonna fly. The flares are gonna hit off the plane, and your missile's gonna veer off into the distance. Now it's gonna fly towards the ground and hit somebody, which doesn't happen at all. So good luck with that, but you also might be wondering what kind of setup I'm using. I'm going to go through that really quickly. Then I want to get into another subject. So, let's get into it really quickly. Create a class. So, my class, I was using the M27. A decent gun. I actually tried like 3 times to get a gameplay. And me being like the best Call of Duty player ever, had some trouble getting it. But, you know, just another day in the life of the Citrus Panda. But you know, I'm using the foregrip and the fast magazine. As my secondary, I'm using the Beretta pistol, the B23R. I'm just taking a stab in the dark right there. I'm not even sure if that's right or not. Perk 1 hardline, perk 2 toughness, perk 3 dexterity. Lethal is grenade, and of course, as the tactical, 2 shock charges. Who doesn't use those? Like, who uses flashbangs anymore? Who uses stun grenades or concussion, whatever they're called? Obviously, people just use shock charges because they're all like, zap, zap, zap. So, and this leads me into my next topic. How are you so good at gaming, the Citrus Panda? Well, it's a long and complicated story that I'm going to go into right now. So, when I was about the age of 7, I was taken away from my home by a pack of angry polar bears, and they took me back to Antarctica, and it was not a pretty sight. They actually ran across water, and if you're wondering how they did this, it was crazy. I don't even know. They were going at such a speed and such an aerodynamic on themselves that they could walk across water. They were running. They were like sprinting. They were hauling it. They were on a mission. Okay, they were booking it. Like, they had a hotel or a flight to catch, and they were going. And, anyways, but, yeah, they took me all the way to Antarctica. And they said, Jake, we need you to be our apprentice. And I was like, you know, how do you know my name, first of all? And they said, oh, we've been stalking you for quite a while, Jake. And I was like, okay, it's cool. But I was kind of, confused. And I was like, whoa. I don't even remember. I've never even seen these polar bears before. They're like, you know that time you went to the zoo? I'm like, yeah. It's like, we escaped from that zoo. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense because you said a little bit ago that you lived in Antarctica, but that's okay. Anyways, so they said, I want to take you under my wing. I am the MOG polar bear squad. So these polar bears, they invented all clans. They invented Optic. They invented Prophecy. They invented every clan you can name. They invented them. I mean, they were like the founders of the Call of Duty clans. They were MLGs to the max. Hubba Bubba Max. Like that bubblegum that everybody likes. It's like Hubba Bubba Max. Yeah. But, you know, do you remember this commercial? These were awesome. But, and, you know, they're all like, Jake, you gotta do this. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. So they taught me quite a few tricks. But I started getting so advanced for them that they had to send me on to a better master. And they sent me on to the giant panda of life. Now you might be thinking, no way, not the giant panda of life. And I'm kind of bamboozled myself. You know, I can't even believe it. When I look back on it, I'm like, whoa, how did this even happen? And he gave me 1 year of training in Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2. And you might be wondering also, how did he get copies of these games? Well, he was a criminal mastermind, as well as being the giant panda of life. He obtained the games before they were even made to be released. He already knew it. He could see into the future. So he made copies of the game. He actually was, it wasn't Treyarch, and it wasn't Infinity Ward. It was all the giant panda of life. And I was his apprentice for quite a while. He was teaching me how to do the game. And so then he gave me my nickname, Citrus Panda. But there were multiple other Citrus Pandas in the world. But I was the best. And I was his best assistant. And then he said, you know what, I'm promoting you. You're going to be the Citrus Panda. And you're going to carry out my tasks and these duties. And you're going to make me proud. And I'm like, probably not, because I'm still not that good at gaming. But to this day, I have still yet to prove myself to the giant panda of life. I can't do it. I mean, just look at this gameplay, for example. There are so many facepalm moments in this gameplay. If you saw a little bit ago, I fell into water. I don't know how I died doing that, but you know, it's just one of my weaknesses, water, man. And you know, I'm allergic to it. You know, if I fall in, I kind of just give up on life and just drown myself. But yeah, and that's how my name came to be. That's also how you know, I got so good at gaming, if you're wondering. But if you're also wondering, that story was not true. You had to be completely gullible to believe that. And I guarantee you, if 1 billion people watch this video, if 1/7 of the world's population watched this video, 0 people would believe me. But maybe like 5 or 6 people who were like, you know what? I've seen the giant panda of life. And you know what? Those people were probably most likely under the influence of either alcohol or drugs. But that's all I have for today. So, if you like this series, that's awesome. Please leave in the description, well, not in the description, what am I talking about? You can't put stuff in the description. Put stuff in the comment section below about what class you want me to use next. Now, whether you just want me to use 1 gun or 2 guns or whatever, set the just tell me the gun and I can make my own perks. Tell me a whole class down the bottom. You can either give me a cool one like an M27 silence with fast mags, or you can be really mean to me and give me like something like, oh, just take off everything, nothing at all. Just have 0 out of 10 and only use a knife and get a free-for-all gameplay. You know, any idea from you guys, I'll take. You can either leave it as a comment or you can message me. So, see you.